Hey everybody, let's do another Peter Popoff video. Why not? It's been a while since I've done one, and I actually just started on one, and it was another Baruch wallet thing. So let's hope that this one here, this sort of unmarked one, is something original. I know it's from Popoff because it's got Prophet Peter Popoff. Prophet. Could anyone just call themselves Prophet? I mean, I guess it doesn't mean anything, so you could give yourself whatever silly name you want. Wow, okay, so what I get when I first open this thing up is this. Peter, here's my best gift to help with this emergency. He wants $30. Oh, I can use my credit card. Woohoo. Yeah, so if I want to give Peter Popoff my credit card information, he starts right off, immediately asking for money. Now, this is interesting. It's... Arrgh. Maybe it's a Holy Pirate's eyepatch. I don't know. Let's see. The word from God inside will reveal future events before they happen. Do not open this until you've answered my letter. I never answer any of his letters. So I'm just going to open this. I'm disobedient. For yea, my son, Ankh, before the foundations of the earth were formed, I prearranged your life. So this guy's a Calvinist, at least in this particular thing. You are my child! I say unto thee, the next 30 days as you obey, shall bring thee into a level of living you have before only dreamed of. In good dreams or bad dreams? Not that I have too many bad dreams. Brother Infinitus, your obedience shall release a mighty flow of miracles, and your future shall be changed by the seed you sow today. Well, that's... Don't you just love it when your battery dies on you in the middle of shooting? Good thing I have extras. Anyway, as I was saying, I shall bring a flow of people into your life who shall bring good to you and no longer take from you. I think I've read that part already. This step is only the beginning. If you move now, I shall anoint my servant to bring you more and more revelation over the next 30 days that when acted upon shall bring you into complete victory. Complete victory is in all capital letters, because that's important. Over this lack, and also bring healing to your AIDS and salvation to your family. Oh, more back to me having AIDS. Which I do not. That's funny. So, yeah, it'll reveal future events before they happen. These are silly. Okay, let's see here. Okay, now, Brother Infinitus, it is an emergency. There is something you must get out of your house in the next 48 hours. I don't want to frighten you, but God sent the prophet Elijah to a woman, and he told her, wait a minute. It says, God sent the prophet Elijah to a woman, and he, capital H, he, referring to Elijah, interesting, told her exactly the same thing. It's a mystery to many, but it will be revealed to you as you read this double emergency letter. Double emergency. Oh no, it's a double emergency. And you just showed me your AIDS. He showed Peter Popoff my AIDS. Not sure how you show that. Beginning to improve. Oh, okay. He showed my AIDS beginning to improve. That's so much better. I must share the intimate details of God's precious dealings with me. What? I must share the intimate details of God's precious dealings with... Oh, with me. God's precious dealings with him. I see. We are now entering the final 30 days of a faith journey that I believe will lead you through the door of total release for millionaire potential living. Millionaire potential living. So if it doesn't happen, they can say, well, the potential was there. I don't know why I didn't get it. You can't drop the ball. It's going to take everything we have to defeat Satan, and he doesn't capitalize the S in Satan, even though it's technically a proper name. Your healing must come through. It must come through. Satan has given me AIDS after I had sex with him or her. There is something you must get out of your house in the next 48 hours. If you hold on to it, you can't be blessed. But if you turn it loose, it will become God's tool that will open the windows of heaven for you. I wonder if that thing is money. And a great harvest will come. I can prove it right out of the Bible. Now, he always says if you give him money, you'll get blessings back. So, let's see. I've been walking the floor. He's been walking the floor. Good place to walk. Praying about this ministry, and Brother Ankh, God brought you before me and said, just as Satan is out to destroy this ministry, he is out to destroy Ankh also. Oh, I should have said that in the voice. Oh well. I did it in sort of semi the voice. So, God revealed some awesome things about you. He told me about the challenges you have been facing because of this satanic attack on your body through your AIDS. Now, how many people actually have AIDS? And what are the odds that that this would come to one of them? I mean, I suppose maybe they're desperate enough to believe in Peter Popoff, but I don't know. I don't know. You need a big miracle now! In big, bold letters there. You must not break this cycle. You can't break Satan's power alone. Again, not capitalizing the S in Satan. Although technically Satan's not a name, it's a title. But they capitalize the G in God, and that's not a name either. So, oh well. We must obey God. Together, we are a team. Peter Popoff and I are a team. By now you've noticed the Jesus' blood red miracle apron. This is an apron. Okay. I'm going to call it Jesus' blood red pirate eye patch. Because Jesus is now a Pastafarian. And the small empty envelope. This is it. Small empty envelope. Please just read on and trust God. Like read on and trust Peter Popoff. So I bleed on this and then I put it in. No, that's probably not it. Well, it might be, but I don't think so. When I was a little boy, I was burning up with a high fever. I lost consciousness. Well, I lose consciousness every night. So I was lying in bed while my mom was in the kitchen cooking, wearing her apron. Is this Popoff? Did this happen to Popoff? What was she doing in the kitchen? Why wasn't she feeding you soup? Maybe she was cooking you some soup. I don't know. She began to pray, and led by God, she came to my bed, placed her apron on my head, and prayed. Not sure why she would bother to put some random thing on Popoff's head, but whatever. God, you have used aprons from the hands of Paul in Acts 19. As I lay this apron on my boy, raise him up. Use him for your glory in the earth. And that traumatized him so much that he became a con artist when he grew up. Brother Ankh, God touched me that very day. I want to know about what touchings happened to you when you were a boy. Brother JP, my little mama and I prayed over this Jesus' blood-red miracle apron. His little mama. Get ready for an emergency miracle. Not like a whatever miracle, an emergency vehicle? Miracle. Yeah. First, let me talk to you from my heart. Bump, 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 bump. No, that's not. I sure don't talk about our business to just everyone. I feel I can trust you. Depend on you as a friend. I've got to tell you what is happening here. We must have a miracle in the next few days! The Lord definitely commanded me to send $100,000 to help several ministries who are on the front lines of evangelism doing God's work. Ministries aren't people, they are things. So you would say several ministries that are on the front lines of evangelism. And with all the other obligations, we must have at least $200,000 in the next few days. He probably makes a lot more than that every few days. Everything is on the line. Everything! Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, what does he want me to actually do with this blood red eye patch? Pastafarianism. Let's see. Number 1, I want you to take this Jesus' blood red miracle apron, place it in your wallet or checkbook, or that secret place where you keep your money. Yes, God showed me that you can be so blessed that when you take out, that what you take out will be much more than what you put in. Well, yeah, what I take out of my wallet's going to be more than what I put into it after I give it all to con artists. Leave it there until you hear from me. Okay, take the small empty envelope and get some meal or flour from your kitchen. Place a small amount in that envelope, just a pinch. Why? The widow in 1 Kings 17 only had, the widow, not the window, only had a little meal and oil in her house, and yet he's not asking for oil. The prophet Elijah said, "Woman, get that little bit out of your house and bake me a cake. And thus saith God, your barrel of meal and oil will not fail." So, a pinch of meal can make a whole cake. 1 Kings 17:14, and then the most honest thing he said in any of this correspondence or any of his letters to me, paraphrased. 1 Kings 17:14, paraphrased. He always paraphrases, or you know, he'll only put a couple of words, random words from the passage in there. So yeah, she could not receive what God had for her until she was willing to turn loose the little she had. As long as you hold on to the little, you will miss out on the much that God has for you. Basically, if you don't have much money, give it to me. Get it out of your house! Yep, here it is. He wants the little bit of money that an AIDS patient has, and yeah, this meal or flour, I must take it and mix it, and use it like the prophet. When it's mixed, it will represent your emergency, your miracle need. He wants, yeah, the last little bit of money from desperate people who really can't afford to give it to him, and shouldn't be giving it to him. Being swallowed up by the power of God. Return that little meal envelope to me. You see, God is a God of order, and you are moving in a divine order as you move now. Now, here's the thing. Asking for flour makes no sense, because in the story, the lady just had a little bit of flour, and she did something with it, offered it, I guess. And so, this meal obviously represents money, and I know that's what he's getting at. That's what he's always getting at. This whole thing is about him trying to take little bits of money from poor people who only have little bits of money. He is pretty much one of the worst people in the world. Let's see, I need you to scrape together $30, even if you have to borrow it. Listen to this. If you could buy a $200,000 home for $30, it would be foolish of you not to do it. Amen? This is more than a new house. This is God's ministry of over 40 years. We were the first to smuggle Bibles into Russia and China. What a wonderful thing to do. What a useless thing to do. Our couriers risked their lives. God used this ministry to attack the AIDS epidemic. I can't read anymore. I might stop soon. Epidemic in Africa by building this free hospital to attack AIDS. I don't think hospitals are what really help with AIDS. I think what helps is education and condoms. And all manner of suffering head on. Your $30 will cause a $200,000 emergency need to be met. Basically, he's asking for you to borrow $30, or for me to borrow $30, or scrape together $30, so that his ministry can get $200,000. So, not even anything for me. The poor person with AIDS. Wow. So he is taking advantage of people's selflessness for his own profit. Yeah, that's pretty horrible. Here we have the business reply mail, and that's about it. That's all we got today. I will be back again later. hopefully not too much later, but maybe much later. It all depends when I feel like making another one of these videos. Yeah, so catch you next time.